Hello, my friends. Hey, this is Kylen Hunt with Kylen Hunt and Company, and this month we're talking about influence. And I know Rebecca's talked quite a bit about it. She's been writing about it. Brittany did an amazing post on it here a while back. And it's my turn to talk a little bit about influence. So before we dive too deep into this, I just wanted to share with you what the dictionary says about influence. It says the capacity to have an effect on the character, development, or behavior of someone or something, or the effect itself. Now, there's a couple more definitions in here. Let me read through them. The power to shape policy or unsure favorable treatment from someone, especially through status, contacts, or wealth. A person or thing with the capacity or power to have an effect on someone or something. Now, when you read through that, it's pretty interesting that it talks about the capacity to affect character, to affect the development, to affect different parts of this person, of the individual, someone or even something. And when you think about that, that's an interesting concept. Here's a couple of things that I know. Influence will never remain neutral. You're either going to be influenced or you're going to influence, period. You're either going to be influenced or you're going to influence. It really never stays neutral. Even when you can say, man, that just doesn't really matter to me. I don't care one way or the other. That's actually not true. Because if you had to make a choice, you would make a choice one way or the other. So you are influenced heavily one way or the other. I've never really been able to look at my life and say that my influence factor has been 50% one way or the other. Because if I make a decision, something will influence me to 51% or 100% in one direction. I've never found a time when influence is truly 50%. Okay, so we're either influenced or we're influencing. In the book The Go-Giver by Bob Berg and John David Mann, they write, influence is determined by how abundantly you place other people's interests first. To place the interest of others requires intentionality on giving more than getting. Think about that for a moment. If we were to focus on giving and influencing people in a positive light through the process of giving more to them than they could ever give back to us in terms of payment, think about how far that would go. Think about how much it would change your life, not to mention how much it would change theirs. And that's their definition of influence. Your influence is determined by how abundantly you place other people's interests first. Think about that for influence this month. Think about that as you go into tomorrow, as you go into your next sales season, as you go into your next support season. Think about how you can give more than you could ever get in payment. Develop your influence by placing other people's interests ahead of yours, and then watch to see what begins to happen in your life. That's my thoughts on influence tonight, my friends. Make it an amazing week. God bless, and we'll see you back here another time very soon.